Good evening. I am Saksham Kapoor and welcome to Radio Bharati. Let's begin with the top news headlines of the day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch country's first regional rapid transit system today. Filing of nominations to end this evening for single phase assembly elections in Mizoram and first phase of polls in Chhattisgarh. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres urges for a swift humanitarian ceasefire. India allows export of 95,000 tons of non-basmati rice to Nepal. Monetary policy ought to remain actively disinflationary. Government to start giving shape to Semiconductor Research Center from 2024. New wide law change may have helped Virat Kohli to score his 48th ODI century. ICC Men's Cricket World Cup. Bangladesh set a target of 257 runs for India in Pune. Now, news in brief. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will launch country's first regional rapid transit system (RRTS) from Sahibabad in Uttar Pradesh today. Under the RRTS, Mr. Modi will flag off the Rapidex train connecting Sahibabad to Duhai depot. He will also inaugurate the priority section of Delhi Ghaziabad Meerut RRTS corridor. The train will cover the distance of 17 kilometers connecting Sahibabad to Duhai depot with stations at Ghaziabad, Guldhar and Duhai on the way. Today is the last date for filing nominations for single phase assembly elections in Mizoram and for the first phase of assembly elections in Chhattisgarh. In Mizoram, all 40 constituencies and in Chhattisgarh, 20 out of 90 constituencies will go to polls on 7th of next month. In Chhattisgarh, so far a total of 127 candidates have filed nominations in the first phase. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has urged for swift, unhindered humanitarian access to the besieged Gaza Strip. In a joint press conference with the Egyptian Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry in Cairo on Thursday, Mr. Guterres called for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire. The Indian government has permitted the export of 95,000 tons of non-basmati white rice to Nepal. Earlier, there were export curbs imposed on July 20 in view of domestic demand of rice in India, and only basmati rice could be imported by Nepal from India. India's Director General of Foreign Trade issued the notification to this effect yesterday. Reserve Bank Governor Shaktikant Das on Friday stressed that the monetary policy must remain actively disinflationary to ensure that the decline in inflation from its peak of 7.44% in July continues smoothly. Ministry of Electronics and IT will start setting up Bharat Semiconductor Research Center from next year in collaboration with industry and academia, Minister of State Rajiv Chandrasekhar said on Friday. Umpire Richard Kettleborough, who refused to give a wide from left-arm spinner Naseem Ahmed despite it going way down the leg side, has created quite a controversy. The call in the 42nd over helped Virat Kohli to reach his 48th ODI 100 and third in ODI World Cups. Kohli hit a 6 to bring up his 100 and end the match on the next delivery. In the ICC Cricket World Cup, Bangladesh set a target of 257 runs for India at Maharashtra Cricket Association Stadium in Pune. In reply, India was 229 for 3 in 38 overs against Bangladesh. Earlier opting to bat first, Bangladesh scored 256 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in stipulated 50 overs. For Bangladesh, Liton Das was the top scorer with 66 runs. That's all for the day. Stay tuned for more fresh updates and like, share and subscribe to Radio Bharati.